Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Bruin Banter. Today we have a very special guest, junior on the UCLA Gymnastics team, Miss Napualani Hall.
Hi guys.
Thank you so much for being with us
today. Of course,
today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So before we get into any specifics, let's talk about last weekend at the Pac-12 Championships. So the Bruins got to go in Olympic order and we started on the vault. And one of the highlights on vault was Miss Napualani Hall's stuck 1.5 Yurchenko. What went through your mind when you were going for that vault? I know it's your second time competing it this season.
Basically, before I went for my vault, there was a lot of people coming up to me, and one, telling me that they love me, and two, reminding me of my cat. So what I've come to learn this season is basically when I feel loved and I'm happy, that's when I do best. So the fact that all of my teammates and Randy especially, they come up to me and give me hugs, so that helps a lot. And then when people remind me of my cat, she's honestly just my heart and soul. So it really, it just puts me in a good place.
We'll come back to the cat, because I have a lot of questions about your cat.
Next, the Bruins went on to bars, and the highlight of the day on bars was Miss Peng Lee, once again, 9.9. Anchoring the bar lineup for the Bruins. That was amazing, Peng. Yeah, good job once again.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So the next rotation was the balance beam. And one of the highlights there was Kyla hitting another perfect 10. I don't know how she does it sometimes.
She's unreal.
She's unreal.
She's so awesome.
Kyla, are you human?
I don't know.
Kyla Ross was the first person to ever score a perfect 10 on the beam in the Pac-12 Championships.
Wow.
Go Kyla. Also, she was Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. We're so proud of her. She's worked her butt off this season.
Well deserved.
Good job, Kyla. Next, the Bruins went off the floor, and Miss Hallie Mosette coming out with a 9.925. How'd you feel doing your floor routine at Pac-12 Championships?
I felt good. You know, we had a little bit of a rough start to the meet, but we know that we have to fight till the end, and I was just going out there like the fighters that we all are, and I was glad that I could hit a routine and score well for the team.
I was very proud of you.
That was awesome.
You definitely showed the team that never quit.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. It was fun. That was Peng and I's last Pac-12 championships ever. You know, this was our last year of gymnastics, and we're going in finishing the rest of the season strong. And Pua, now, after a couple weeks, you are going to be the new senior.
I know.
Time really flies, and how do you feel being an upperclassman and heading into the last few weeks of season? Do you feel like your role is different than it has been in the past years?
I mean, I'm not a freshman anymore, but I think my role has stayed the same, if anything grown, just throughout the years as I have grown up myself. It's crazy, when we were watching during the senior meet, Rochelle and I were talking, not talking, but we were just like, wow, it's crazy that 3 years later, this is gonna be us next year, you know? And it's crazy how fast time flies, but at the same time, it's also so fun along the way where it's okay that time flies. That doesn't make any sense.
That makes
It makes sense. It's definitely okay that time flies, you know?
What's the biggest thing you've learned about yourself since you've been a freshman?
One thing I've learned about myself, honestly, is I have learned to not take things personal.
That's a big one, especially on a team.
Oh my gosh, of course, and especially with so many girls.
Right.
But this is something that I can take with me after college. So yeah, one thing for sure is that I've learned just to let things slide off.
That's a really good lesson, especially for freshmen coming in or anyone really,
Yeah.
because when you're on a team, especially us in Pac-12s, you're giving your heart and soul and you're fighting, you're putting everything to the side.
And while doing so, you have to be able to take that constructive criticism, but only taking the stuff that's going to be useful for you to grow. So that's an awesome lesson.
It's a great lesson, Pua.
It's definitely stepping out of yourself to put the team first. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to go back to your cat because like you said, your cat is your heart and soul. I saw Pua, she lost her cat and she was running around her house. I was like, my love, where are you? So tell us, how did you get your cat? Why did you get a cat? What's your cat's name?
My cat's name is Pico De Gato. Pico for short. I call her Love. Love Bug. She has a lot of nicknames that I call her only. But we rescued her from a shelter. She is about a year old. She doesn't have a tail. We don't know why. Hard life, we assume. I don't know. She's the leader of all the savages.
The ones that are outside, like the cat savages?
No, just all the savages in the world.
Oh, okay.
That's a pretty big role.
She's my best friend, really. I don't know.
She sounds absolutely amazing.
She sounds like the new Beyonce.
I mean, kind of. Perfect.
Perfect.
I see what you did there.
I wish we could bring her, but Hallie's a...
I'm like deathly allergic to cats, and you know, Pico's really cute, but I just can't touch her.
I'm also allergic to cats.
What did you say? Oh yeah, yeah, that's right.
It's an issue. I just have to make sure I wash my hands. My face will get hives. My eyes will swell. I'm for sure allergic. I think I've become more immune to it.
Oh, that's good.
But I will never. Love conquers all, so it doesn't matter. I would take highs any day.
That's true love, Pua. That's true love.
What do you and your cat have in common? What do you think?
We're both the same person, kind of.
You
Well,
like
I'm
to
her
nap
mom,
too.
so it makes sense, yeah. Well, I've actually started this new no nap thing, but
Really?
yeah, because I feel that you waste away your day when you sleep. You sleep at night, so like I could be out doing something fun
Wow.
or productive
look
instead
at
of sleeping.
you.
Yeah, it's a new thing. But
When did you start?
Yeah.
January 1st.
So you used to have taking naps in common with your cat, but now you started this no naps thing. So what do you like to do in your free time now that the naps are eliminated?
So I love to hang out with my friends, and I especially love to go driving. In Beverly Hills, I love to look at the pretty houses with all the palm trees because palm trees are my favorite tree.
Oh, so what's your favorite thing about LA since you've ventured out so much?
Honestly, I love the lifestyle here. I think everyone's always grinding, and I appreciate that. You know, I love being surrounded by people who are kind of on the same mission, who are just trying to make it, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's nice to be around the same environment in which I want to live in. And it's beautiful, the weather's amazing. Not only do I go to UCLA, obviously you guys do too, but like overall, like there's not one thing. The only one thing that's bad is traffic. But I don't even mind traffic because when I sit there, I get to look at the palm trees. You know, so it's
Very
like
positive.
traffic's not even bad, you know? It's like if you leave early enough, then it's fine.
That's true.
You're really just hanging out in the car.
And the weather's all nice too, so you can bump up some
Yeah,
tunes,
no,
roll down the
exactly.
window,
Yeah.
and just.
I don't even think traffic's bad. So there's not one thing to not like about this place. It's amazing.
So this week we started up Twitter questions again. So let's see what you guys asked us for Pua.
This one's from Allie_Raisman_7, and she says, "What is your favorite part about being a Bruin?"
My favorite part about being a Bruin is one, being a part of the UCLA gymnastics team. It's an unreal experience that, you know, not very many people get to experience. And through that experience, it's taught me so much about myself, my life, gymnastics, college, and, you know, just how to be a good person, really. And another thing I like, it's just same with living in LA, I feel like you're surrounded by champions. You know, it's like a normal thing to be great here.
Like even the moms are great.
The families are great, the animals are great, the cats are great. You know, just everything is great. So it's really cool to be surrounded by an environment where everyone around you is also trying to be great too.
Definitely. The next question is from Amy Erickson. It says, at Pua's World, follow her. I love your name. What's the history behind it? Does it have family ties?
No, it doesn't have any family ties. It's my dad's side, who is the Pacific Islander. So I think my mom, I've never even really asked my mom. Maybe I should ask her after this. I think she has just been a big fan of it for a long time. Me and my sister both have names that start with N. My sister's name is Napualani, one of my sisters. Yeah, so, but Napualani means the flower from heaven. So Pua, which is what everyone calls me, means flower. And then Lani means from up above, but translated however which way you want to. And then, yeah, so altogether it just means the flower from heaven.
Pretty.
That is a gorgeous name.
Thanks.
I like it a lot.
Last question is from Riley Goldberg, and shout out to Riley because she keeps coming in with these really good questions. But what is your favorite part about postseason?
Honestly, it's just having more time. During season, you're so stressed out and you have so much to do, you know, on top of school and then traveling every weekend. It's nice just to have your time back and time to relax and kind of do what you want to do. So I would say definitely my favorite part is probably just having more time.
Because we're done with finals too, so now.
Yeah, like I have a week to play with my cat and practice, and that's about it.
That's great.
And go see some palm trees.
Yeah. And go for drives?
Yeah, and go for drives on my favorite street.
I like that.
Love it too.
The Bruins will be off to Champaign, Illinois this Saturday, competing April 1st at 2 p.m.
Catch us on the live stream at fightingillini.com.
So Pua, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
We love you.
Love you guys more. Bruins out.
No.
Oh.
Not yet.
I thought you guys already. Thought you guys already did it.
Oh, you have to get Bruin Banter.
What?
Okay.
Do it with us.
All right.
Bruin
Too
Banter.
early. It's too early.
That was really funny. So catch us next time on Bruin Banter.
Bruins out.